It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at deficit before they know it hit him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
This is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Play action now. Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Commanders' 29-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Dart. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 6 yards away. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together.
Go!
They go play action. Daniels. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break through, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down, Washington.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll run. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Dart. This is caught by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Great effort there. 36 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Tressway now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. 42-yard line. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a head off up the middle. And they bring this one inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Running left is Tracy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go now. Nike,
Here's Dart. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hurts has it left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in the yard. Daniels looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Washington.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ready, set.
It leads to second and 10.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw now, Dart. They'll roll him out right. Catch made by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing his Dart. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go.
To throw his Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Third and long always tilts to the defense, and I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Throwing, dart. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Next, Warriors, Saudi.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready. 18, run with 18, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now it's dart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go, set. 19, Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion. Take over.
Throwing again is Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We're giving you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready? Ready?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteroo. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19, Tiger.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Hey, check up 60 Eagles.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Right back to Tracy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now they'll run on the ball. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go play action with Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 70.
Now Dart. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Wandale Robinson from 19 yards away. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Giants 28, Commanders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. And caught up! And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Daniels going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw is Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. All right, they're going to try and keep hold alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Daniels looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches at the Giants' 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
19-18. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Here's second and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, and here's Dart. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 6. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.